Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another MCC Esports live stream. This is Coach Roadblock here, uploading a previous week's match here. This is going to be our very own Dimitri Petromaeus Crazyflame up in Division 1 Mario Kart. Going to go ahead and give you guys a breakdown of his Week 1 matches, both his first and his second opponent, so you guys can enjoy that on the channel and have some fun looking at some high-level Mario Kart action. So, without wasting any time, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And so we are going to go ahead and take a look as he hops into his Game 1 here on Boo Lake. Now, his stream does not have any audio for this feed, just so you know. That is not an error, so you just get to hear my lovely voice. But we've got Crazy going against Draven. All right, Boo Lake is historically a really good pick for MCC in general, and one that I know that Crazy enjoys. Starting here in first place, he was the home team and got to choose this track. So let's see how things start out. Opponent is going to be rocking Peachette on the Teddy. That is another meta option here, but Dimitri likes Yoshi on the Scooty here. Going to go ahead and grab that first coin. Going to grab two more here on the way around the bend. Is he going to snag these ones? No, going to go tight, get to green shelled. Great snipe from Draven there. Going to go ahead and take a double item box in second place. Going to throw a green shell of his own. Does not land, but he does take the mushroom cut. Got to watch out, give some proper respect to Draven with those cycling greens. There goes one, barely misses. Is he going to bomb him on the bridge? Not yet, not yet. Looking for an opportunity right here. Nope, going to trail it, going to trail it. Saying, hey, you need to respect my space here or I will drop this on you. Picking up that fourth coin. Barely misses the fifth here, taking this tight turn. Going to drop it on set. Oh, and Draven's forced to go around it. Going to nisk this cut here, pop through the wood and bush there. Pop the coin before box. Got one prod. Are we going to get two? Are we going to get another coin? Ooh, got the horn. Taking a shortcut there, get that no air time. You don't want the air time. It is a little bit slower here. Going into lap 3, comfortable lead here from Dimitri. Got that 9th coin, searching for that 10th. Probably just going to keep these items until he gets to the end of the race. Looking to go for that Nisk one more time. Bonk right through the wooden bush. Boom, there it is. Okay, got to watch these nanas on left. Going to take a nice tight turn here, pick up that last coin right at the end here. Going to go on the side ramp here, bump right up there, no airtime, and that's a clean win in race 1. Beautiful stuff there from Dimitri. Remember, Mario Kart is a best of 7, so Dimitri is currently up 1-0 in this game, and this means that his opponent will get to choose where they go for race 2. So we know that one of the cup options this week was Rock. So London, Boo Lake, Rock Mountain, and Maple Treeway. But there are a couple other cups hiding out there. We'll see what his opponent picks. Let me go back and look at my notes from week 1 and see what the options were. It looks like week 1 is Rock, Star, and Moon. Going to the Star Cup, hovering over Sunshine Airport. So Draven is going to be picking Sunshine Airport. Now, Sunshine Airport is historically a great running track. Not a lot of opportunities for shortcuts other than right at the end here. But I am confident that Dimitri here will take better lines here. And, oh, that's right. Actually, interesting. Draven got second and picked the runner track. I know in greater formats this isn't necessarily a runner track, but here in 1v1 it pretty much functions as one of those. So let's see what we get here. We're going to get that dreaded coin from the first box. We do. That's okay. We're just hoping that Draven here does not have a red. Dimitri has one coin. Using nice use of rear view. Going to pick up a second one here. Going to go on the lower path here. Grab this box. Pick up another coin here. If he outlines him here, he'll pick up 2 there, and then he should get 2 more here. There they are, all the way up to 9 coins with the banana for protection. Going to take a nice tight line here around the bend. Are we going to swing out for the second? Nope, we're just going to get the 1 item box and vector here instead. Pick up the 10th coin on the way down. Landing as early as possible here. Going to go right through the baggage belt. There it is. Getting a comfortable lead going into lap 2. We have the red shell, no opportunity to wall dodge there. Here comes the second one. Ooh, really quick cycle here. Was that triple reds or was it double reds? I don't see the third one yet. Oh, there it is. Dimitri has a comfortable enough lead here, so he's going to go wide, grab the double. Guaranteed to get 1 protection item. And it's a bomb. That's a good one. Going to get up to 9 coins there. The 10th should come right here. Going to keep that coin showing so a ghost or something cannot steal it, or just so Draven does not know There it is. Going to look for an opportunity to drop it. Drops it on the curve. Draven's far. Oh, he did get hit right at the end. I thought he was far enough back. That is going to put a huge wedge between Dimitri and Draven here. Going right through the boxes once again. Really comfortable lead going into lap 3. Again, holding that coin, decides to cycle it at box. Going for that second protection item, perhaps. Gets another coin. That's okay. Going to have that green in case the dreaded red comes his way. Going to cycle it out here. Maybe looking for a horn. Maybe looking for a bomb. Gets a banana. All right, nice tight line here, building up that drift. Should see another vector coming out here over the glider ramp here. There it is. Going to land low there right on the track as soon as possible. Does get the horn that he was looking for. Are we going to go through the baggage one more time? There it is. Beautiful play, and that shows why this is a running track in 1v1s. All right, so once again, it is going to be our opponent's pick here. Draven gets to choose. Again, we can be looking at Rock, Star, or Moon Cup here for this game. What are we going to see next? I wonder if we're going to see Mount Wario. Mount Wario is a heavy runner track. Oh, no, we are going to... where are we going? Where are we going? Dimitri just cycling through the options here, taking a look at what we've got. Oh, we're going to go to Rock Rock. Now, Rock Rock is a bagger track in 1v1 and in other formats, so this is a better pick for Draven here. If he can get 2 or 3 mushrooms, there's a huge shortcut opportunity on this track. Of course, the front runner will not get those mushrooms, so they either have to bring them with or go without the shortcut. Got to honk that horn at the beginning. All right, great start here. Going to be able to pick up 2 coins right away. Probably looking at a coin from first item box. That's okay. Narrowly avoiding the swoops. Slowing down here. I think Dimitri's... Oh, look at that. They're playing chicken at the line. So Draven wants him to go over the gap because if he does, he can red him out. What are we doing? What are we doing? They also can't sit still for too long or the game will disconnect them from the lobby like that. So the interesting thing about that is both players were doing it. So that's actually an oopsie on both. So Dimitri doesn't like take a game loss there. They both decided to play chicken at the line and they both lost. So we're going to be reconnecting here. We should be seeing a redo of Rock Rock Mountain now. We'll see how things play out this time. If the second place player doesn't get the red shell, that will completely change the dynamic of this race. So, you know, that does happen from time to time. It's fairly rare, but again, as I was explaining it, it happened. I have not seen that happen in a match yet. I've definitely seen it happen in practice, but Mario Kart has a feature when you're online where if you are stationary for too long or not progressing through the track, it will disconnect you from the lobby. And it even does that in these private friend lobbies that we see here. So I'm going to see if we can't skip ahead just a little bit to get back into the actual race. All right, I jumped the beginning a little bit, but we basically left off right where we started. Dimitri with 4 coins. I do not think his opponent got the red that time. So interesting turn of events. So we're going to see a little bit of a trick off the top pipe. Great rear view usage here, looking to see what's going on. Are we going to trap the double? We are going to trap the double. They do avoid it. We go right through the tree. Have another banana. Using that rear view, we saw that Draven had a green and missed the shot. Throwing a banana, trying to snipe Dimitri here. Dimitri already rocking those 10 coins. Taking tighter lines here. Going to go ahead and take the jump off the pipe. Keep those double bananas. Does not want to get redded out over glider here. Going to drop this on the pass. See if he can catch Draven, make him take a wider line. Drops the other one. See if we're going to get anything there. Going right for the double box. Ooh, and we got double prot, including the horn in pocket. That's beautiful. We're going to trick off the pipe here. Another quick rear view glance. Do we see anything going on? Not really. Right through the tree once again. Get a little slight vector action. Look at the mini-map here. We're going to see Draven go through and take the shortcut. It does not look like they chose to do so. I don't know if they didn't have the mushrooms or if they're saving it for lap 3. Quick rear view there. Avoiding a banana as well. Again, you're going to take this glider path. Bounce right off the pipe. Now is he going to drop around the curve again? Looking to hold on to it. Maybe drop it at the double. Nope, going to keep it for the whole race, I think. All right, we're going to pop off the pipe once again. Probably got about a 2-3 second lead here on his opponent, so that's pretty sizable, but that shortcut is big. So watch the minimap once again. Opponent is going off into the grass. I don't think it's going to be enough, but if you look, that did make it from about a 3 second gap to maybe about a 1 second gap there. But Dimitri's sitting pretty comfortable here, has banana for first slot protection and a super horn for the second slot. All right, that is going to be 3-0 so far. One more will take game one home for Dimitri on his opening race in the fall 2025 NJCAAE 1v1 season. What a mouthful. This means Dimitri's opponent will be choosing again here. So let's take a look and see what they choose. Looks like we might stay in Rock again. Going to London Loop. A lot of these tour tracks are great for 1v1. They have a lot of wall dodge opportunities. They have a lot of alternate pathing that you can take. I've come to grow to be quite a big fan of these tracks in the 1v1 format. So let's see how things get taken out here next on this track. All right. Ooh, narrowly dodges the green there, picks up one coin, has a second one in hand. Gonna go for this right path, go by the double-decker buses, pick up 2 more coins. Nice snaking there, Dimitri. Goes right by the chain chomp, takes this nice tight line around the grass. Look at that. Kind of takes a little bit of rear view. I think his opponent is empty. Gonna pop the coin right before double, take the left double box. Gets another coin, up to 7 here. Has a banana for protection. There's 8 coins. Here comes the red. He'll be looking to do a wall dodge. Oh, almost gets it. I think he blew himself up on his own bomb. Was that what that was? I thought I saw explosion in the rear view, and then Draven did stop on the track. That certainly was not Dimitri's bomb. Right, up to 10 coins here. Going to keep that one until we get to the next box set. Ooh, going to bonk right here. Pops it right before double. Gets a coin and a banana. Here comes the red. We're going to try to wall dodge again. Oh, no. The angle didn't work for it. Oh, but he gets the itemless wall dodge right there. Can we get another one? Nope, but they did mistime it and hit him after set. Well, actually, hitting him after set was perfect, but he didn't blow an item. He just took the hit and kept going. All right. Great snaking here. Keeping that top speed up. Going to grab this coin on the way around the corner. Popping another one here. That will get him back up to 10 coins and that max speed boost. Got to be a little bit careful if Draven gets another triple red. This could be a disaster for Dimitri, but taking some really good snaking lines here. Tries to back the green. Knows that he won't get another coin. So there's another green, and that green's protected by a coin now. Really tight line coming around the chain chomp once again. There's one red shell. There's the second one, and actually I think he mistimed it and threw the first 2 back-to-back. Oh, there's another one. But the item luck from this man. So I think that's, what, 6, 7 reds in this race? But Dimitri had an answer for almost every single one of them, and the one that hit was actually the most advantageous one that he could take. So that is going to be it for game 1 here. Dimitri is going to win his first match in the NJCAAE 1v1 season. We will be right back in just a second as we get into his second match. Stay tuned. All right, here we are once again. We're looking at match 2 for Dimitri here. Again, this is week 1 of the NJCAAE Fall 2025 season. Here in Mario Kart 1v1s up here in Division 1, going against Rose State College this time. Let's go ahead and see what this first track is. Again, these cups are going to be the same as the match that you just finished watching, and it looks like we're going to be starting on Mount Wario. Mount Wario is a fantastic running track in 1v1. There are some beautiful coin lines you can take right at the beginning that can give you a huge early boost. This track is mostly a straightforward runner, as are most of these continuous tracks, right? Mount Wario does not loop on itself. You're going down the hill, and the track changes with every single lap. There are a few shortcut opportunities, but nothing major, and one of them can be taken with no items here. So Dimitri is starting in second. His opponent is also running Green Yoshi, but oh my, they're in the GLA. What is going on? Bumping him right away here to get this early start. Going to take that first place box, which is probably going to be a coin, but look at this. 1, 2, 3 coins. 4th coin on ramp. Going to skip these ones for a tighter turn. Tight turn there. Going to be cutting it here, jumping over. And he's going to have 6 coins by the time he gets to the next item set. And there's 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. Already 10 coins. That is why Mount Wario is such a fantastic front-running course. Beautifully going through the river here. I usually bonk on the rock side there. First place got a significant gap already. I'm not sure what happened from our opponent here at Rose State College. I don't know if they fell off when they tried to make the gap. I don't know what is going on. Crazyflame out here proving he is the speed demon. He's going to go take the left path here, opting not to take the snow in the middle. Going to go right towards the middle here, get that double item box, even though he doesn't need both items. Great tricks off the logs here, avoiding the trees, and we are going into lap 3 with a huge lead. So big of a lead, in fact, that his opponent just got a blue shell. Unfortunately, he will have no horn to answer that, but I think he's going to be all right. It'll be right before a set, which is perfect. So Dimitri quickly cycles out his items, gets a double here. And he's going to have that banana in case something else comes. His opponent snagging a bullet bill. That is usually a death sentence in the 1v1 format. If you are at a distance where the bullet bill comes out, you are probably in trouble. Now, is he going to pop that coin to get 10 before the finish line or just end with 9? There it is. All right, great play there. Significantly outlining our opponent here. Let's go ahead and move into race 2. Remember, these cups are the same ones that we had in the first match, which is going to be Rock, Star, and Moon. We just saw Mount Wario, pop out of the Moon Cup, or sorry, the Star Cup there. We'll see if our opponent from Rose State College picks another running track, or if they stick to something that's more advantageous for second place. But I really like that Mount Wario race. Like I said at the beginning, you front run that one, you can get to 10 coins before you get to the second item set, and Dimitri showed that off beautifully. So, kind of hovering around here. We see our wonderful special cup tracks. None of those are in the pool right now. Oh, we're going to go to Electrodrome. I really like this track pick for 1v1. It does have a lot of potential for both the front running and the back player. And so there's some shortcut opportunities. There's a green path, pink path. The pink path is faster. If you can force somebody onto the green path with something like a bomb, that can give you a significant lead even if you don't hit them with the bomb. So really, really fun track. Some good coin lines here as well. So we're probably going to look for an early snake into a vector here. There it is. Going to pick up 1 coin here, go for this tight box. Keep that line tight. Can pick up a couple coins here if we want to. 1, 2, sitting at 3 right now. Going to rear view. This is a beautiful spot to rear view when you're playing. Dimitri going to snake into the pink path. Already has a huge gap on his opponent. Probably a 3-second lead at least that we're looking at. Sitting at 7 coins, now up to 9. Here comes the, oh, misses the 10th. I think that was actually intentional. All right, we're going to vector once more. Slight vector here. Ooh, misses the 10th one there. Going to take it comfortably. We got almost half a lap in front of the opponent here. Oh, there's the blue shell again and the 10th coin. Again, Dimitri's just going to have to eat this blue shell. But I think he'll be able to hit the bumper right here. There we go. Get a little bit of a speed boost. Pull off a snake here. Go right back into the pink path. And there's the 10 coins again. We have 2 prop items in first, so probably just going to hold on to those unless we're choosing to cycle out for horn. But honestly, I'm not sure that we need to. Nice line here. Got to avoid the piranha plant there. Going to, again, glide into a slight vector here. Really nice tight line there. Doesn't go off the track. Going to hit this bumper for a little boost. We're going to snake right back into the pink path once more. Ooh, takes the line so tight that he falls off the track. Good thing he's built up a considerable lead, so that's not going to be a problem. And here we go at the end of lap 3. So, Dimitri is up 2-0 against our opponent from Rose State College. For those of you guys who are not familiar with one Crazyflame, this is his first season as a full-time college student with Marshalltown Community College, playing in Division 1. Dimitri is also currently competing with us in the Collegiate Karting League season, where he is week in and week out our top scoring racer and a great role model and leader for his peers because he has a lot of experience in the Mario Kart Central formats that are out there. He also did compete for us after he graduated high school. He graduated last December and played in Division 3 1v1 for us in the spring because he was eligible to play in that group since he was not a full-time student yet. And he actually, spoiler alert, pulled out a championship in Division 3 in the spring. So Dimitri has one championship under his belt with the ongoing CKL season. We'll have to see. Maybe there'll be a second one that comes out there. And I'm sure he's gunning for the third one here as we move into Sunshine Airport. I think that means we've now seen 3 picks out of the Star Cup here. And we see Sunshine Airport getting repeated from our first match. Again, this track in the 1v1 format is a very strong front-running track. Go ahead and watch what Dimitri does. Nice tight line avoiding the box. We're going to grab one of these coins here as we build up a turbo. Really tight line there. Again, takes the lower path. It's going to allow us to pick up a couple coins. 2, 3, 4. This should be 5, 6. Going to drift here. Pop before the item box here. Probably get up to 8. There we go. Going to grab 9 and 10. On the way off the ramp. Going to jump right through these boxes here on the baggage belt. And a considerable lead once again. Ditching the banana. Maybe looking to pull something like horn because we have seen a couple blue shells already. We can see there that Rose State got triple bananas on lap 1 and dropped them all over the underside of the airplane there. Yeah, folks, I think Dimitri needs to be looking for a horn here because we are in star and blue shell distance once again. Will he finally get the horn he needs to protect himself from the blue shell? There's the bullet bill again. Ah, no horn in sight. Right above the boxes there. Going into lap 3, you'll see Dimitri often does these counter hops where he jumps once or twice after a drift. That's to reset your alignment on the track so you can take more advantageous lines. Something that is quite common to see up here in Division 1. All right, we got double bananas. So again, 2 protection items. Still no horn. The horn won't make a difference at this point. Again, Dimitri is legitimately about half a lap ahead of his opponent. Again, gets a little bit of a vector and then takes this really low approach to the ground, which is awesome. Your ground speed is higher than your air speed in most situations, and so that's why Dimitri is doing that. All right, he's up 3-0, folks. Can he do it? Can he go for the 4-0 sweep? I believe. Now, the real question is, are we going to see the 4th Star Cup track come out of here? Because that is an option, or will we finally see something else? So if it's going to be Star Cup, it's going to have to be Dolphin Shoals. But again, we could also see our tracks over there in the Rock Cup or in the Moon Cup. We have not seen a Moon Cup track in this recording yet. Waiting for the answer from our opponent here on which track we are going to for what may be the final race in the set, and it is going to be a Star Cup sweep. We may have raced them out of order, ladies and gentlemen, but we are seeing Dolphin Shoals picked as the next track. I'll show off some tech as we go through this as well. I have no doubt in my mind that Dimitri will show it to you guys here at home. But something else that makes this track pretty fun and exciting, especially for a 1v1 setting. I still cannot believe that opponent is rocking the GLA, the Mercedes. Maybe they got a brand deal. Maybe they got a sponsorship. They have to. All right, so does a little bit of snaking here, and doesn't go on the ramps here. You can do a low ramp technique, but he's going to choose instead to take this really aggressive forward line and getting up to 7 coins. There's 8, 9, and he should hit 10 right here. There it is. And then you're going to see a bunch of shaking on the back of the eel. If you time that right, you can get about 5, possibly 6 jumps off the eel. I think Dimitri got 4 there, which is wonderful. Anything 3 or higher is considered pretty darn good. Okay, hold up. I was like, is it like urgent? Because I'm recording. I'm almost done. Okay. Give me just a sec. All right, so we are going to go ahead and let this set finish out here. I'm just going to go ahead and let the gameplay speak for itself here, because I think our friend Dimitri is going to have this comfortable lead bringing us all the way home here at the end of this match. So Rose State College again up here playing against MCC in Division 1. We see the opponent pulling a star here, but we're just going to go ahead and let this race finish out. And then after that, we will go ahead and see you next time for the next live stream here. We've had a heck of a season so far. You know, this is only week 1, but if Dimitri goes out and has dominant performances as we're seeing right now, then I think we are in for something special here, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and enjoy the end of the race, and I will see you guys next time.